is Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I'm here to do a Get Sketchy with Christy and Rachel episode. This week I am using a little bit more of the Wonder Collection from Crate Paper. I am obsessed with this collection right now and I've been using it up like crazy. And we are following a sketch by Fancy Pants that I've shown just before this, so hopefully you got a good look at it. What I'm trying to decide is what photo is going to work best with this. They're vertical, like horizontal, I don't know, vertical, diagonal stripes that I'm going to be making. And I find that's hard to find the right photo because it's going to overlap all of the photos. So like I wanted to use that awesome photo of my son with the goats, but because I wanted the white to be that last layer, I didn't think it would work as the light is over, if the photo's overexposed on one side. The other problem I had with this is how to make these, how to make them on the vertical, on the diagonal. I had a bit of trouble. I did finally figure it out, though I made it way more complicated than it ever needed to be. But I tried. I've never done it before. I've never cut my pattern paper like on the diagonal like that before, so I had no idea how to make it do what I wanted it to do. So it was a bit of a process and I got flustered and I kind of went away with it to figure it out on my own because video recording it took me a good like half an hour to figure it out. But I was able to finally figure it out and I'm gonna line them all up and I really like the way that it looks. It's neat. I thought that the colors kind of spoke to a fall theme. I really love the idea of using that. I had done a little bit of mixed media as well, but the colors weren't matching. So instead what I did is I did some stitching around the back, the whole layout, and then I was gonna stitch each diagonal, but I thought that the lines might be a little too much for the photo that I picked. And the photo is of my mom and my son, and we went to a pumpkin patch last year and my mom came along with us, and Jackson just thought that was the coolest thing ever that Nana was there with him. And we went and saw all the animals and picked out our pumpkin and all of that fun stuff. And I just really wanted to highlight that part of the day. I'm gonna make about 4 layouts, I believe, of this day because there's so many things that just happened, and I really wanted to document it. And this is definitely one of those. So I am going to try to use some tissue paper here. I thought maybe just an added layer might look nice, but I'm finding that it's covering up. I don't know. I didn't like it. It was covering up too much. I couldn't make it work. So in the end, I'm going to dig deep into my little bowl of goodies that I have, just random little bits and pieces, and I just start layering them up and doing what I want with them, and I'm really loving the outcome of it. In the end, it was basically exactly what I had pictured. I just couldn't figure out how to get there right away, so I'm gonna keep playing until I try to figure it out, but it does eventually all come together exactly the way I want it to go. As I'm kind of going around here, I want to mention that Rachel is also doing this layout and she always does such a great job, so don't forget to check out her layout for this week. And I will have, I had an issue with my camera and a couple of my videos, they were recorded but they didn't process correctly. Well, I think I figured out what the issue is, so I'm hoping to get the last videos up really soon, hopefully this week or next. So keep a lookout for those. I did post the actual layouts that I had done for last month's series. I posted them on the Victoria Marie Facebook group, so you can look at that if you're interested in it at all. And here you see I decided that I like the idea of it being flipped. Here we go, I'm doing it again. I like the idea of it looking like that. The colors just spoke to me that way with the pattern paper, and the design is how I decided to go with it. And here I am, I'm going to start layering all of the pieces of just goodies that I had pulled from I have a little white bowl that just has a bunch of random bits and pieces, and I'm trying to use them up. I'm trying not to spend much money right now, just trying to use up the things in my stash and make a good dent in it before I buy a whole bunch of new stuff. And so it was kind of fun to just dig through all of it and see what I can make work and what's been in my stash for a long time that I've kind of been hoarding for one reason or another, but yet being able to make it all come together and become a really cool layout. So that was really fun actually. I enjoyed this process of just combining it all together. And as for the sketch part of it, so I definitely took the inspiration of doing the diagonal pattern paper and doing one photo. That was in the sketch. What the designer for the sketch did, however, is and it's not, I keep calling it a sketch. We did a scrap lift for this video, so I just take it as a sketch. But what she did is she made it was a one-word title that went right along with her photo right beside it. So 2 letters on the left and 2 letters on the right. I had a huge title I wanted to use, so that wasn't going to work. But what I did decide to do is do it on either side. So in one bit of the white space, I put, I believe I titled this A Trip to the Patch with Nana. I didn't want to have to spell out the word pumpkin in any way. That takes up so many letters, and I didn't want to do that. So instead, I wrote patch. You're gonna, like I said, this is in a procession of I think 4 other layouts. So I think you're gonna catch on to the fact that it's a pumpkin patch. And if you look at the photo, there is a stack of hay that is wrapped and it decorated as a pumpkin. So I think there's enough in it to make you understand what the patch is. So just kind of my play on doing this title the way I would like it to be. And I finally dug into my Maggie Holmes uh, really cute little tiny thickers, those gold thickers that everyone loves and has, and I've kind of been hoarding them because I didn't want to use them. So I finally dug that out and was able to use that as well, and I love it. I think it was a good addition for the layout. So what you're going to miss on this layout is I did the journaling off camera. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to say, so I didn't do that part on camera. And I also moved the little piece up there, right there. That's going to go there, and I add a little sticker to go with it. And I don't think that makes it onto the video, but everything else should be there. I do roller date stamp the day on that little orange piece that I was playing up in the corner. I just wanted a little something there for dimension, help your eye kind of flow. And so that's why I placed it there. And I am trying to use some stickers. You see right now I'm kind of looking at stickers, what I can use, and there we go. That adventure awaits, that goes there, and that's exactly how it looks in the finished layout as well. I really love that. And it got another sticker used up, which is always super helpful. And I also added this little sticker. It says little you, and I've been kind of hoarding that sticker. I wasn't sure how I was going to use it, maybe on a baby layout, but this is Jackson being little and having a fun trip to something that we're doing yearly, and he's little in it, so it fit really well. The final thing you're gonna see